nothing and then showed up with some fucking flowers and spilt the water out of the vase, I would have been like, I don't see it. Like, she's amazing to stay with him. He's too old to be that clueless.
And I will put my money on, look, I wish nothing but happiness for everyone just because I'm single and going to die alone. But I would hope that Amanda and Kyle last, and I would hope that Carl and Lindsay last. But brand new couple alert, like, I put my money on Carl and Lindsay. I really think Carl and Lindsay are going to last. I really do. They were friends for like 6+ years, and she wanted this from him. She wanted this from him summers ago, and he was a fuckboy, as he says. And now, after losing a brother to addiction, you know, right, I can like, and getting sober, I mean, he wakes up, I really like, just looking at the body language, to me, it's like, Carl, we even see now on the show, Carl is saying things like, you know, I'm ready. I think I want a relationship. And it's just like, it just makes sense to me that Lindsay has wanted this with somebody. Like, you haven't seen I mean, this is why when Bravo said rank the people you want to talk to from Summer House, Lindsay was my number one, because she's been a dating mess. I love a good mess. And we talked about that. And like, so she's wanted something with somebody, and then to have it with like your best friend, someone that you actually have already slept with a million times in the past and wanted this with, it's just, she's in, and he seems like he's like, oh my God, this has been under, like, who else could come along that will replace someone who is like your truly good friend that you also want to fuck? I don't know. I really am putting my money on Carl and Lindsay. Amanda and Kyle, I ain't convinced, but I wish they are wonderful. They've done my show. I wish them nothing wrong. Just being, you know, an older woman over here that has seen the world. I don't think they're going to break up today, tomorrow, so the next, just life is long, you know, life is long, and just things happen in life. That's all. I hope I'm wrong.
They do seem very in love. You know, both of them seem very connected to one another. I don't know, you know, I mean, I know a woman very, you know, she's in media, she's in news, but she's with a guy, and, you know, he never gives her a gift on any holiday or her birthday. And it creates a resentment. It creates a resentment. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. And, you know, it's always the small things that cause divorce. It's not the major ones. It's always the little things that add up. And I just think gifts are important, even if it's a shitty gift, even if it's not the right gift and you can take it back and exchange. It's the, like, there's no excuse for, it's just poor planning not to have something.
It's poor planning. And listen, speaking about, you know, love, is love enough? I guess that's the question here today.
Is love enough?
Well, no, because we have a new breakup fresh off the press, just released. I don't even know if you're going to know who these people are, but Josh Flagg and Bobby Boyd.
I saw that. I saw his very blunt announcement of Bobby and I are divorcing. What do you think? What do you think?
But Bobby's statement was much different. They come to the same, they both have love for each other, but Bobby's statement was not like, I mean, Josh just starts, Bobby and I are divorcing, period. But Bobby's is way longer and way more sensitive. So you should read his too. But look, I've had them both on my show separately. I just, from an outsider's point of view, just from watching, I mean, this, I really, truly think, I mean, Josh, when we met him, had a boyfriend. Like, Josh wanted to live in the Beverly Hills Hotel for the rest of his life. And so then he did the house and all that. But I really feel like Bobby's lost both of his parents, like at this young age, to cancer. I believe both of them to cancer. And so I just feel, just having had them both on my show, what the fuck do I know? I think Bobby, because they've also alluded to the fact that they want different things. I think Bobby wants the white picket fence, which they have, but he wants children, like true children, family. And I personally don't think Josh wants children, which, you're rich enough. Can't you just have the kids and like leave them with like nannies all day?
Okay.
I mean, I know that's a very insensitive thing to say, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, can't you just have the children and like be a hands-off dad?
Even if you hire nannies, look, as someone, I only have a part-time one. But it is so much work. And like, if you want, I don't know. See, I enjoyed Josh Flagg so much on $1 Million Listing, but I didn't really get into Bobby. I didn't really get into their relationship. So I don't know anything about it aside from it was shocking because when I have seen them together, they've seemed very loving. I thought it was more of a class issue myself because I do know, Bobby comes from more humble beginnings. Josh Flagg's obviously probably old money. And I think they started out thinking, oh, this will be great. And then, I think Josh Flagg probably wants another old money guy that, can relate to his lifestyle is my thought. But I'm just, I don't know, but you know them, you've interviewed them. I don't know anything except for the short things I've seen.
My mind, listen, I mean, what the hell do I know? That's a very interesting takeaway. I just assume like Josh has so much money that like, you look at Bobby's wrist, like he has the Rolex. Listen, Bobby is successful. He might have bought the Rolex since I just thought Josh has so much that like whoever comes along for the ride, he's paying. I mean, Josh also likes things like he wants to wake up on a Monday and say, I want escargot, and that will be in France, not down the street at Craig's, and then fly to Paris. So I think no matter who Josh is with, like, I just think he would, unless it's a few select people that have money, I just think I never thought he minded paying for everything. And then I'm not degrading Bobby because he makes a salary, but Josh just has a shitload of money. I mean, I asked Bobby when he's on my show, like, this is the stereotype, please debunk it. But that's interesting. I really thought my mind went to the children that like this, he wants a true family with parents that have passed and just like, he wants like, yeah, listen, it's the same reason Chrishell. It's the same reason Chrishell and Jason Oppenheim broke up from Selling Sunset. So
I don't blame you. Look, have the child. Like you will never. I always tell people if you are at all, because I did not want kids until I turned 35. Like I had no interest. I hated children. I never babysat, and then it like completely kicked in. I was like, oh my god, I want a family. Like if you are at all curious, you should have them because they are the most amazing. There's so much work. So even with money, it helps, but there's still so much work. So, but it's the most rewarding thing. So I don't blame Bobby. Like if you're probably correct because you're more of an insider than I am. He should have the family. He should have the kids, especially I think losing both your parents. That's a game changer emotionally, the depth of you emotionally. And maybe Josh just, I mean, if Josh isn't there with it, that's a lot. So good for Bobby if that's what if he wants.
I'm convinced. And it's the same reason Jason and Chrishell broke up. And I say two things to all of this. They're both, look, Bobby's hot. So he's going to find someone that is going to be loving and they'll probably be way less eccentric than Josh. And they will offer him a real, true marriage. And hey, Josh, call me. I don't want kids. So like,
great. Oh my God.
I was out last night having drinks with the one, the only Miss Dana.